Hello everyone and welcome back to season 2 of Create Above and Beyond. Grab those. Oh, what are those over there? It's a new flower? Goldenrod. Okay. Yeah, it's been a hot second since I've actually played Create. Simply just because the season 1 ended just so abruptly. I had so many plans, like a little story I was gonna try and embark onto, and everything, and then Creeper, just boom. So I'm not gonna say I was grieving the world, but I was definitely grieving the world. Like, I had so many fun plans for that. Oh, this village. Oh, that's awesome. This is an amazing spawn. Okay. I'm actually really happy with that. Yeah, I tried to do this on a different world, and I spawned on a island with no trees, no nothing. And then I swam across the ocean and found like a winter world, basically. There was not a single warm biome in the entire place. Toadstools. It was downright amazing, just how barren that world was. Ooh, rich soil. I will take that all day. Was there more? No, that's organic compost. I don't really know what to do with that. What are your traits? Okay, not bad. A cow pen? I think I'm just gonna live in this village. I know it's right on spawn, but I have everything here, basically. Just gonna eat this food right here. I know there's nothing in the church other than a brewing stand. Onion. What the? Oh, this is an awesome little farm. Overgrown. Awesome. Oh, a lot more bread. I like it. Another piece of armor. Oh, this is a beautiful farming village. I like this so far. This would be like a nice village to have like wind turbines and stuff like that. Like windmills. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lay down in this village. I think that's the play. Yeah, nothing. Oh, I can use that for later. Okay, so everything here is post-commentary Choof here. Hi from the future. Past Choof may or may not have made a fatal flaw and mistake by forgetting to plug in the mic. Yeah. So, anyways, past Choof is past Choof. Present Choof has learned something. It's plugged in. I hope. I really hope so. So, anyways, continuing on. I was looking for some straw to make strainers and stuff out of, because that's the main goal. We already combined for the strainer base. I sort of just chose this area mostly because it's next to the road. There's a lot of area in it, and I could just put down a lot of strainers. So there's no real science behind it. That's where I put the strainers down. And from there I placed them down, collected a few more stuff with that blue jay egg also. I like an egg. And sort of just started my strainer factory right there. It was not bad. Yeah. Man, one day I'm going to figure out how to do post-commentary correctly. And that day is going to be amazing. But yeah, I just crafted a few extra ones and put them down. It's not too bad at all. So from there, I actually went and decided to continue on the whole every episode I will improve one thing inside the village sort of vibe that I was going for. So I decided to make a little road right here with the same French 2 that we used last time, just because I really love it as a road material. And yeah, so I just sort of just started digging it out, and then I put down the French 2. I don't really know what all I want to build this season. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the same lantern that I did last season. Mostly because I just don't think that lantern really fit with the vibe that I was trying to go for. I don't know if I'm going to try and go for a heavily districted area like last season, or even do that whole idea that I had where we had standard power. I do want to standardize our power just because it makes it easier for me to do the math in my head, but I don't know if I'm going to have like a power station do that unless I can create energy into another power source, which I know there's other power sources in this mod pack. I just have to look into if I can actually change the create energy into another mod pack's energy source, and vice versa, which is something that should be fun to look at. Another thing I'm gonna try and do is, last season we were very heavy into create. We never really dove into anything else. This season I kind of want to try and dive into all the other mod packs that we have inside this mod, or all the mods we have inside this mod packs. I swear I'm gonna figure out this post commentary one day. It's gonna be great when I do. So the general idea that I have, I was trying to look up what that thing on the side is, because it looks cool, but I don't know what it is. So anyways, I'm going to have to look up a lot of the mods here, because I've played with a lot of them before. It's just, when I played with them originally, it was 1.5, and it's definitely not 1.5 anymore. So a lot of them has changed a lot, making them, for me at least, practically brand new mods. Like, for instance, last season, if you remember, I messed up T-Construct a lot because it didn't used to work how it did. You never actually had the small smelter. You had to do the big smelter every time. So I just didn't know that originally. And one of the first things I looked up here was immediately after the video sort of thing, I looked up the decomposing dirt that we found originally. I was like, don't know what that does, I'll have to look it up. Apparently, you craft the decomposing dirt, you place it on the ground, and it decomposes into rich soil. And the rich soil is supposed to have crops grow much faster in it. So that's probably the first thing I'm going to try and do, is make a decomposing dirt farm, so I can get a lot of rich soil out of it. Here, I try and organize my inventory for the smelter, and I just don't have the space for it. So I just start making it, because why not? I try and do the two sides facing each other. And one of the biggest things I got is I just don't have enough iron to really have all the hoppers I want. Nor do I have enough iron to actually make a bucket for a water wheel. So what I decided to do instead is just put a hand crank down and manually break down my ores and whatnot. And you'll see me sort of do that in just a second, because I honestly find it one of the funniest things in the world that I have to hand crank my ores to get this working. So my original idea was to put in a little bit of gold that I had found and map out where I want the hoppers and whatnot to go for it. Simply just because it makes life a lot easier. putting in the gold first, you can make the casting, the ingot casting for it, and then you're basically hunky-dory, cheeky-reeky good going. It's not bad at all. So there I am making the first cast right there. That's one seared brick I'll never see again, but in the grand scheme of things, it helps out a lot in the end. And I'll probably have that cast for a long, long time, just because there's no real need to throw them away or anything like that. It's not like in real life where the casts go bad, or inside a Terraformacraft where they go bad also. It's another mod I'm thinking about playing soon, is Terraformacraft. I may make actual vanilla series before I do Terraformacraft, but it's an idea I've been bouncing. So yeah. Here I make a bunch of gold, and sadly I actually only have like one little chunk of iron to throw in there, so definitely between episodes I'm going to have to do some hardcore mining to actually just mine up everything. Get a bunch of resources going, so we can go on to our next part, which, not to copy the last season, but I think our next part should be collecting food of some sort. We just don't have a proper food source in this world yet. And yeah, I collected a lot from the villagers, but I need a farm sort of thing so that I don't starve. Because that's the last thing I want. The last thing I want is to die of hunger. Creeper's embarrassing. Hunger, that's the worst. I was just making a block right there just because it's simply easier to store a block rather than a like some ingots. It's a bigger domination of items, I guess. And there we go. That is all the metals I have in the world at the current moment, other than those like 6 nuggets I have in my inventory. A little bit of a shorter episode here, mostly because I just wanted to get it out and introduce y'all to this new and amazing world. I really love this world so far. But if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Little punches right there, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what I was doing. I checked off settlement, I guess. Past me, what were you thinking? Other than, oh man, my mic is plugged in. What were you thinking? Anyways, continuing on. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you portside. Bye-bye.